Mic check, mic check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 11 of the 2019 Hays Larks season. We're live here from Larks Park in downtown Hays, Kansas, as your Hays Larks take on the Park City Rangers. Mason Myrie on the mound for his third start of the season. Coming in this one, he has a 1-0 record, 9 innings pitched, a strikeout in each of those, has an ERA of 5 flat. It's 2-0 to the leadoff hitter, Rudy Reyna, starting center fielder for the Rangers. Reyna comes to the Rangers from Austin, Texas, played at St. Edward's University. Mason Myrie on the mound, called strike one, 2-1. Myrie from Tucson, Arizona, just like Christian Piercy and Tommy Garcia. He's played at Arizona Western with Jared Belbin, who's at first base for the Larks. He's a 6'4" sophomore that throws left-handed, and he has heat. The 2-2 from the windup to Reyna. Swung on, fouled off. Will reset, go 2-2 again. Defensively for your Larks, Max McGuire getting the start behind the plate after missing action in the last series with a back injury. He's back, giving Mikey Gangwish and Hernan Yanez some rest. At first is Jared Belbin. Second, Skylar Luna picking up his consecutive start there. Matthew Cavanaugh getting the start at shortstop. It's been Jimmy DeLeon's position for a little bit. Cavanaugh's been at third. DeLeon getting the rest today. New guy at third base, Brooke Brannon, just got here. This is his first game in the Larks uniform. This one is hit in left field for Wyatt Divis, starting left fielder, as Justin Lee's getting the day off. Lead off base runner for the Rangers. Up next is number 28, Zach McAdams, the starting shortstop for the Rangers. McAdams from Texas has no university listed on the Rangers roster. Myrie will go from the stretch to him. Runner on first with nobody out. First pitch to McAdams. Changeup gets him to swing and foul it back, 0-1. This is the Larks' first look at the Rangers this season. The Larks are 9-1 overall, 8-0 in league play, 4-0 in the Jayhawk West Division. 0-1 pitch, high and inside, 1-1. Out in center field is Drake Andron, has started every single game out there, led off the batting order as well in every single game, and George Sutherland out in right field for your Larks. 1-1 is the count to McAdams. Myrie from the stretch. In there, in the zone, called strike two. 1-2 with nobody out. Runner on first. Larks came off of that series, the two-game series against the Kansas Cannons, won both games, and then before that had that two-game series against the Clearwater Outlaws, swept that one as well. You can come down to Larks Park Thursday, tonight, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. This is a 4-game series against the Park City Rangers. Admission is free. Myrie will set up again and go 2-2. Reyna takes off. However, this one's fouled off. We'll reset, go 2-2. After this, this is game 1 of 8 in a row. Monday, Larks will travel down to Liberal to play their rival, the Liberal BJs. That's game 1 of a 4-game series on Monday. You can catch it right here on Larks Network. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Doesn't cost you a dime. Follow the Larks on Twitter and on Facebook as well. The 2-2 delivery, checking on Reyna. This one's popped softly up into right field. Sutherland getting under it with not having to move much. One away here, runner on first for the first baseman, Andrew Womack. On deck is Cade Preston. In the hole, Kevin Garcia. Due up for the Larks. Drake Andron will lead it off. Due up, Andron, Cavanaugh, and Divis respectfully. It's 1-0 here against Andrew Womack. Reyna goes again. This one is not in time to the second baseman, Skylar Luna. 1-1 is the count now. Walmart, originally from Vienna, Virginia, played at the University of Dallas. He's at the plate, batting in the right-hander's box, facing the left-handed pitcher. Myrie from the stretch gets the 1-1, gets Womack to swing and miss at that one, 1-2. Larks wearing their white pants with their white vest and red sleeves. This one is chopped over the head of Myrie. Kavanaugh gets to it, makes another throw on the run. Saw a lot of that in that 4-game series in the Wichita area. Over at third base, made a lot of Derek Jeter-style throws. 2 away for Cade Preston after the ground out to Kavanaugh. Runner 90 feet away from putting the Rangers up 1-0 in the top of the first. First pitch to him. Misses 1-0. Preston's originally from Michigan, played at Central Michigan. Myrie will go from the windup now with the runner at third. The 1-0 pitch in there, called strike one. 2 away here, runner on third. 1-1 count in the top of the first, no score. Reyna goes. The throw, they're going to say he's safe. So Reyna steals home in risking fashion. Myrie was going slow from the windup. Reyna took off, and McGuire just couldn't get the tag on top of him. So that is a run scored for Reyna, his first of tonight and first for the Rangers. As earned run number 6 on the season for Myrie. He strikes out Cade Preston. We'll go to the bottom of the first here at Larks Park. Larks down 1-0. Back here in the bottom of the first at Larks Park, leading off for the Larks, Drake Andron had a successful series on the road. This one on the first pitch, him showing bunting, bunts it over to the pitcher's right-hand side at first, and plenty of time as Andron lead off single. Andron has speed. He's shown that all season. In the second game of that Clearwater series, he went 5 for 6. Tonight, he's 1 for 1. So up next is Matt Cavanaugh, starting shortstop, has seen action at shortstop and third base and threw an inning on the mound. On deck is Wyatt Davis. That's usually been Justin Lee's spot. He's getting his first day off on the season. One and 0 is the count to the shortstop from UTA. Check over at Andron at first. Not going to get him. We'll reset, go 1 and 0 again. On the season for Cavanaugh, 10 hits through 43 at-bats. That makes for a batting average of .395, one of the best on the team. 2 and 0 is the count on the right-handed hitting shortstop. This one hits off the catcher, Preston's glove. Andron will advance to second base. Runner in scoring position with nobody out here for the guy in the 2-hole. Preston going to have a chat with the pitcher, Jake Cleveringa. Cleveringa, originally from North Bend, Nebraska, has no university listed on the Rangers roster. 3 and 0 reads the scoreboard here at Larks Park. We apologize for the technical difficulties with the scoreboard. We're looking to get that fixed tonight. 3-0, Cavanaugh's taking all the way. 3-1, hitters count. The 3-1 misses inside. 5-pitch walk for Matt Cavanaugh. Runners on first and second with nobody away here for tonight's starting left fielder, Wyatt Davis.
The left fielder from the University of Texas at Arlington, number 16, Wyatt Davis.
Wyatt Davis at the plate, starting in left field, has started at third base and on the mound up until that Clearwater series. In that Clearwater series, he got the start in left field on George Sutherland's night off. They moved Justin Lee over to right field. He flashes bunt for a split second there, taking it back wisely. 1-0 is the count on the left-handed hitting left fielder. 1-0 delivery, swinging is Davis. He chops it over to the first baseman, Womack, who, so on the errant throw from the first baseman, Cavanaugh safe at second, advances to third safely on the throw. RBI error for Wyatt Davis. We're all knotted up at 1 here in the bottom of the first. 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. Mikey Gangwish at the plate now. Leads the team in walks. One of the leaders of the league in walks, not just the team. He's tied with Hernan Yanez for most walks in a Larks uniform. That's run number 14 scored on the season for Drake Andron. He now leads the team. And that's RBI number 14 for Wyatt Davis, tying him in the lead with Justin Lee. Oh, 1 delivery. Gangwish checks his swing. I'm going to say he didn't go. The throw was inside. 1-1. Larks, this game 1 of the 4-game series against the Park City Rangers. Right after this 4-game series in Liberal against Liberal, Larks will get a day off, but mark your calendars. June 22nd, we'll be back here at Larks Park versus the Valley Center Mud Daubers. 1-2 to Gangwish, outside and high, 2-2. Cleveringa from the stretch. Misses. We'll have a full count here. You wonder if Cleveringa wouldn't be going for the stretch. However, if it wasn't for Myrie going from the windup and Reyna stealing home. Full count pitch. Misses outside. That is walk number 14 on the season for Mikey Gangwish. Leads the team. So we're going to have a pitcher's meeting here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. We're tied up at 1 for George Sutherland. We're going to take a quick pause during the mound visit. You're tuned into Larks Network. Up to bat for the Larks in the bottom of the first with the bases loaded. George Sutherland, the starting right fielder, batting in the 5-hole. The first pitch to him, right down Broadway, taking his Sutherland 0-1. Sutherland on the season, batting .308. 405, has a .465 OBP, slugging percentage of .568. 1-1 is the count on the left-handed hitting right fielder. One and one pitch. Baltimore chopped out of play. 1-2. Frank Leo, the third base coach for the Larks, and head coach Steve Sedbrook over at first base for the Larks. Notable guys missing from the lineup tonight. Justin Lee getting the night off, Hernan Yanez getting the night off, and Jimmy DeLeon getting some rest too. Swung at the 1-2, fouled off. It's a nice thing about getting new additions to the roster. Give some other guys some rest. Brooke Brandon playing in his first game tonight. He's batting in the 7-hole. The 1-2 again on the reset. Swung on, hit into left field. Racing back is Coburn. It'll bounce on the warning track. Bounce off the wall. Rounding third is Divis, followed right behind by Gangwish. 1 scores, 2 scores, 3 score on the 3-run double from George Sutherland. Gangwish was about to pass Divis over at third base. They're going to have a laugh at it behind the plate. Nonetheless, scoreboard reads 4-1 here at Larks Park. Two-run home run here for Jared Belbin at the plate. First home run on the season, driving in George Sutherland, who was at second base after clearing the bases on that double. The Larks up 6-1 on the home run from Jared Belbin. It was clear off the bat. It was gone. The question was it going to be the left side or the right side of the right field foul pole? Umpire said it was to the left, scoring 2. Larks up 6-1 now for Brooke Brannon, getting his first at-bat in Hays, Kansas. This one swung on hard, fouled off. 3 RBIs for George Sutherland. A run scored. Divis drove in 1, scored 1 himself. Andron and Kavanaugh also scored, along with Jared Belbin. Brooke Brannon at the plate. Mentioned this is his first at bat. 0-1 is fouled off. Brooke Brannon, originally from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, played at Jacksonville State, along with Michael Gilliland, guy who got the last win of that 4-game series, or excuse me, the 2-2 game series in the Wichita suburbs. 5'11" freshman in his freshman season at JSU. Had a .217 batting average, drove in 1 solo base. In high school, was listed All-American by Perfect Game, ranked the 3rd best shortstop in Alabama. Nobody out, nobody on here for the guy in the 7-hole. If Brandon McGuire or Luna can reach, Larks will bat around in the first. In his first at-bat, Brandon grounds out to the second baseman, Benavides. Nice to see that friend in the scoreboard again. We're working to get it correct, but at least it's back. First pitch to Max McGuire, swung on, hit over the head of the left side infield. 1-out single for tonight's starting catcher. One on first here with 1 away. Skylar Luna coming up to bat. Committed to Tennessee in high school, ended up going to Austin Peay State, where he gradeshirted in high school, had a .520 batting average. He's batting in the 9th spot tonight. First pitch to him misses 1-0. Good to see McGuire able to run and play defense, looking healthy tonight after seeing him injured last weekend. 1-0 pitch to Luna. In there, swinging and missing is Luna, 1-1. One pitch to him, misses 2-1. Two-one delivery to Luna, inside. Hitters count 3-1. Larks scored 6 on the 2-run shot from Jared Belbin and the 3-run double for George Sutherland. Wyatt Divis also drove in 1. One out walk for Skylar Luna. Runners on first and second with 1 away here in the Bottom of the first, Andron up for his second at-bat of the inning. This one skied a mile high out in left field foul. Running to it was the shortstop, McAdams and Colborn, the left fielder. Neither of them could get to it. Both racing. 0-1 now is the count on Drake Angeron. Oh and 1 count, one away, bottom of the first. McGuire on second, Luna at first. 0-1 pitch to Andron, misses low and outside, 1-1. Excuse me, called strike 2. 1-2 count reads the scoreboard here at Larks Park. This one is swung on, little chop to Benavides, who will get out number 2 in Skylar Luna, who looks in pain at second base. You never like to see that. He looks like he'll be able to walk. We'll take a quick break here on Larks Network as we get a check on Skylar Luna. Luna able to put some weight on that leg, walking to the dugout. Angeron goes. Stolen base for Angeron. Single to start off this inning. Larks have batted around. Runners on second and third here with 2 away. Pitch to Kavanaugh. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. McAdams gets it in time to Walmack to end the bottom of the first. We'll head to the top of the second. Larks up 6-1. You're tuned into Larks Network. Back here at Larks Park, top of the second. Larks up 6-1 after a 6-1 first inning. 1-0 pitch from Myrie. Misses. Reads the scoreboard 2-0. Larks fans, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Doesn't cost a thing. You can turn on post notifications and you'll get notified each time Larks go live for each game. 3-0 count here against the leadoff hitter of the second inning, Kevin Garcia, designated hitter for the Rangers. Called strike one, 3-1 hitters count here from Myrie. Called strike two, full count. Myrie working himself back into this one. Full count delivery fouled off. We'll have a 7th pitch here in this at-bat. Pitch number 7 from Myrie in the second inning, outside and high. 7-pitch walk for Kevin Garcia.
The third baseman, number 23, Jackson Gregory.
Runner on first with nobody out here for Jackson McGregory. Myrie delivering from the stretch. First pitch to McGregory, fouled off, hitting his third base coach. This is the Larks' first look at the Rangers this season. Larks undefeated in KCLB play. This pitch swung on, hit into shallow right center field. Getting under it is Luna, who's returning out after looking like he was hurt in the first inning. Excuse me, Jimmy DeLeon replacing Skylar Luna. And it was a day off for DeLeon, but an injured Luna calls for a replacement DeLeon. One away here, runner on first for Matt Fouth. One and 0 is the count here with one away. Larks up 6-1. You're listening to Larks Network. 1-0 for Myrie, misses high, 2-0. Jackson McGregory, originally from St. Joseph, Missouri, played at Quincy. 2-0 from Myrie to him. High, 3-0. 2 3-0 counts here for Myrie in the second inning. Movement in the Larks bullpen. Can't quite get a read on it from here who it is, but we'll let you know who it is as soon as we get it figured out. 3-0, called strike one, 3-1. The 3-1 from Myrie, called strike number 2. So in the first batter of this inning, Kevin Garcia, and now with Matt Fouth, Myrie was down 3-0, working himself back to a full count, hoping for a better result here after he walked Garcia. This one misses. 6-pitch walk for Myrie. So Fouth on first, Garcia on second here for Braden Benavides, the second baseman for the Rangers. Larks have 6 RBIs, have scored 6. Rangers have 1 run scored, but no RBIs as Reyna stole home against Myrie in the first inning. First delivery to Benavides, high and outside 1-0. Myrie struggling with control here through 1 1/3 innings. Two and 0 reads the count here against Benavides. Two 0 from the lefty Myrie, swung on and missed, 2-1. Two and one delivery. Going is Garcia. Throwing to second was McGuire. Runners both advance on the double steal. So we'll see if Myrie goes from the windup here. Reyna's still home on his windup, looking like he'll go from the stretch, learning from his past mistakes. That's what it's all about on the mound. 3-1. 3-1 delivery, called strike two. 3 full count at bats for the Rangers here in the top of the second. The full count pitch inside. 3 walks here, only 1 hitter retired. McGuire going to jog out to the mound, have a chat with Myrie. We'll take a quick pause during this mound visit. You're tuned into Larks Network. Carson Ackerman on the call. Bases loaded, 1 away in the top of the second for Caden Colborn, the left fielder. Myrie has walked all 3 base runners. 1-0 is the count against Colborn. The 1-0 delivery, watching strike one. 1-1, 1 away. Bases are loaded here in the top of the second. Larks leading 6-1. 1-1 in there, swung on, 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, right back at the Nets pull. Heard the ping, will reset, go 1-2 again. The 1-2 with the bases loaded. Swung on, hit over to Belbin at first. Throws home to McGuire. Did McGuire's foot drag? He did. Fielder's choice reaching is Colborn. Belbin awareness, seeing the runner was slow, getting in from third. Max McGuire looking like Antonio Brown out there with the toe tap. So Benavides advances to second. Fouth to third. Out is Garcia. 4 guys have reached this inning against Myrie. None have reached on a hit. Base is still loaded, 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Rudy Reyna, first pitch to him. Outside, 1-0. Reyna stole on Myrie in the top of the first. Not something you see too much in baseball. Just caught Myrie in a off spot. 1-1 after that foul ball. One and one with 2 away. McGuire doing a nice job reacting, getting his glove up there. 2-1. Was close to being an error from Belbin, who's been great defensively for the Larks. McGuire saving a run and an error. Calling time is Reyna. Myrie will step off the mound. 2-1. Two-one delivery, swung on, hit into center field. Angeron barely moving. He'll take a few steps under it. Getting out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the second here at Larks Park. Bases were loaded with only 1 away. Damage control done by Myrie and company. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Larks up 6-1. Back here, bottom of the second in Larks Park. Wyatt Divis, leadoff hitter. First pitch to him in there, strike 1, 0-1. Divis in the first inning reached on an error by the first baseman, drove in a run, came around to score. Called strike 2, 0-2. Divis from Lincoln, Nebraska, just like the guy behind the plate, Max McGuire. The 0-2 swing in, getting this one grounded out is Divis. Leadoff ground out to start the second, bottom of the second. Up next is Mikey Gangwish, the DH, walked in the first, came around to score. was part of that train running around, almost ran into Divis on the base pass, was catching up on him. First pitch to him, fouled back into the net, 0-1. Scoreboard here at Larks Parks, read 0-2 count with one away. Oh, 2 outside, 1-2. Cleveringa on the mound for the Rangers. His 1-2 misses, 2-2. Cleveringa from North Bend, Nebraska. No college listed on the roster. 0-2, Ganglish was down. His battled his way back. Full count. Full count delivery, swung on, hit a mile high out into Larks Pavilion. Will reset. Go full count again. The 7th pitch from Cleveringa to Ganglish. Swung on, popped up, shallow left field. Getting under it is a third baseman and shortstop. McGregory makes a circus catch over behind third base. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the second for the Larks.
The next garbage batter, the right fielder, number 8, George Sutherland. Don't worry about it.
2 away here for George Sutherland.
Now batting for the Larks, number 7, Nash Neff.
So batting now is number 7, Nash Neff. Usually a pitcher, Neff is. Played at the Colorado School of Mines, along with the guy who just got out, Mikey Ganglish. He's originally from Lake Jackson, Texas. 5'9" freshman, was named the preseason newcomer to watch before his season at the Colorado School of Mines. Ducking out of the way is this one, 1-2. One-two with 2 away. Fouled off the catcher's mask. Will reset, go 1-2 again. We'll see what happens with Sutherland out in right field. Neff, listed as a PO, had a 31.15 ERA, 1-0 record in 6 appearances in the Colorado School of Mines league play. This one is lined out to the third baseman. We'll see what happens there as we go to the top of the third here on Larks Network. Larks up 6-0. back here, top of the third at Larks Park. Larks up 6-1. First pitch swung on. Kavanaugh eating it up at shortstop. Gets it to Belbin in time. 1 up, 1 down to lead off the third inning for the Rangers.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Womack.
2-1 pitch misses. 3-1 with 1 away. This one popped up from number 25, Andrew Womack, after the Zach McAdams ground out. Full count. Myrie still on the mound. This one swung on out of play, right side. Another 7-pitch plus at bat here. Another strikeout here for Myrie, his second of the game, making that 11 on the season. Cade Preston, guy who Myrie had his first strikeout against in the first, he's up getting a second look at the lefty. Going to get a ball exchange, didn't like the one at the mound. Two and 0 with 2 away here in the top of the third. Two and 1 with 2 away, nobody on. Top of the third, Larks up 6-1 against the Park City Rangers. Through 2 1/2 innings pitched, Myrie has allowed 1 earned run. This is called a ball. Hitters count here, 3-1 for Cade Preston. The 3-1, Myrie from the windup swung on, fouled. Full count once again here for the Rangers. Full count delivery, swung on, lined into left field. Divis reaches the glove, it'll bounce off his shoe. Advancing to second is Preston. Sliding was far short. The throw from Divis. De Leon did a nice job of reacting. Had a single, tried to stretch it out. However, we'll go to the bottom of the third. Larks up 6-1 after the Divis throw out from left field. You're tuned into Larks Network. Leading off the bottom of the third is Jared Belbin. Fouling off the first pitch to him, 0-1 count with nobody on, nobody out. Larks fans, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on those post notifications, get notified every time we go live. One and one count. Gets past Preston. 2-1. The 2-1 called strike number 2, 2-2. 2-2, nobody on, nobody out. Left-handed hitting Australian first baseman Jared Belbin at the plate. Had that two-run shot in the first inning. 2-2 delivery to him from Cleveringa. Misses, full count. Belbin on the season, batting .308, has 12 hits through 39 at-bats coming to this one. He checks his swing wisely as this one misses high. It's a 6-pitch walk for Jared Belbin to lead off the bottom of the third. So next up after the Belbin walk is Brooke Brandon, his second at-bat in a Hays uniform. That's walk number 5 on the season for Belbin. Brooke Brandon in his only at-bat tonight, only at-bat on the season with the Larks grounded out to the second baseman, Benavides. This one skied out into center field. Getting under it is Reyna. Pop fly out into deep center field for Brooke Brandon. His 2 at-bats in Larks uniform. Ground out and a fly out. 0 for 2 on the day. Up next, Max McGuire. Singled, got to second base in the first inning. So now there's one away here. Runner on first. First pitch to him misses. 1-0. Belbin getting a solid lead out there. Could have been a double play had the third base. McGregory made the catch over there at third base on the line drive. However, to bounce off his glove, Belbin advances to third base. Runners on the corners. One away here for Skylar Luna. Luna was removed. De Leon. This will be De Leon's first at-bat of the game. Replacing Skylar Luna. First pitch to him misses high. 1-0. Angeron on deck. Kavanaugh in the hole. The 1-0 delivery taking off is McGuire. This one grounded over to the shortstop, McAdams. Won't worry about Belbin coming around to score. Gets De Leon out. So that's an RBI ground out for Jimmy De Leon. Scoring is Jared Belbin, his second run scored of the game. First RBI for De Leon. Two away, runner on second for Drake Andron, back at the top of the order. This one reaches the outfield. He'll reach first base on the RBI base hit. 2 runs come around to score for the Larks. So that's an RBI for Andrew on his first RBI of the game. Scored in the first inning. McGuire's first run scored on the day. Larks up 8-1. At the plate is Matt Kavanaugh on the Drake Andron RBI. Andron had his dad and little brother travel from Louisiana down in New Orleans, traveled all the way to Hays, Kansas to watch their son and brother play in a Larks uniform. We're glad to have them here at Larks Park and glad to have Drake in a Larks uniform. 1-1 is the count to Kavanaugh. Pops this one up into right field. It'll be a 3-pitch pop out into right field for Kavanaugh. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Larks lead at 8-1. You're tuned into Larks Network. Top of the 4th we go here at Larks Park in downtown Hays, Kansas. Leading off is Kevin Garcia, guy who led off the 2nd inning. He's here leading off the 4th. Walked in the 2nd inning, reached 3rd base, tried to reach home on the fielder's choice from Colborn. Belbin got the assist. This one grounded right back at Myrie, makes a nice play, gets it to Belbin in time for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 4th for the Rangers. They're down by 7. Jackson McGregory at the plate now. He popped up to Skylar Luna in the 2nd inning. Now it's DeLeon at 2nd base. Jackson McGregory, originally from St. Joseph, Missouri, played at Quincy along with Alex Westman. Teammates there and their teammates here on the Rangers. 1-0 is the count against the right-handed hitting 3rd baseman. Mason Myrie still on the mound for the Larks. This will be his 4th inning pitch. This one is hit into right field. Getting under it is Sutherland, I believe. Sutherland was pinch hit for. I'll get a read on that. It's still Sutherland out there in right field. 2 away here for Matt Fouth. He walked in the 2nd, reached 3rd, was held there. Myrie and company doing damage control. Top of the 4th, Larks up 8-1. This one is swung on and missed. 0-1. Swung on the 0-1. 0-2 here against Fouth. 0-2 for Myrie, swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout here to end the top of the fourth. After struggling in the first and second a little bit, Myrie has back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth here on Larks Network. Carson Ackerman on the call. Your Larks up 8-1. Leading off the bottom of the fourth is Wyatt Davis, the starting left fielder. Davis reached on the air in the first, came around to score, grounded out in the second. This one's flown out into center field. 1-pitch fly out here for Davis. Up next will be Mikey Gangwish, tonight's designated hitter from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He'll hit from the left-hander's batter's box. Walked in the first, came around to score, popped up to the third baseman Gregory in the second. He's here for his third at bat in the bottom of the fourth. Your Larks are leading it 8-1. One away, nobody on. The first delivery to Gangwish from Cleveringa in there, called strike one. Cleveringa not wasting time between pitches. He'll deliver the 0-1 to Gangwish. This one swung on, fouled off to the right side of the field. 0-2. Larks scored 6 in the first. Were held silent in the second. Scored 2 in the third. Now we're here in the fourth. 0-2 count against Mikey Gangwish. It'll be a called strike 3 for Gangwish. 2 up, 2 down. Justin Lee coming up to bat in the place of George Sutherland. So Justin Lee up to bat. George Sutherland hit in the first inning, got a double, came around to score, cleared the bases when the bases were loaded on the double, hit a 3-run double. Then Nash Neff batted in the second inning for him, lined out to McGregory. Now Justin Lee batting in the 5 spot. One-on-one reads the scoreboard here at Larks Park. Nobody on, 2 away. Larks are up 7 against the Park City Rangers. The 1-1 delivery called strike 2. Jared Belvin on deck, had that 2-run dinger in the first. Brooke Brandon in the hole. The 1-2 to Justin Lee. He'll watch this one miss way low, 2-2. Justin Lee on the season has been solid defensively, on the base pass, and offensively. 33 total bases, batting .366, has 15 hits, 12 of those being singles, has scored 10 times. He'll swing at the 2-2, hit it over to McAdams at short, racing. They'll say he was safe. It was a close play. Out of the dugout is the Rangers coach. Did not agree with that call. However, it was a close play, and from my angle, it looked like the call was correct, calling Justin Lee safe at first base. 2 away, runner on first. Justin Lee starts to take off, holds himself. Pitch to Bell, but misses outside, 1-0. Justin Lee on the season on the base paths. 5 stolen bases coming to this one. 1-0 to Bell, but misses outside, 2-0. Divis started out this inning on a 1-pitch flyout. Ganglish followed that up with a strikeout. Justin Lee had a single. He stands on first now. 3-0 is the count to Jared Belbin. Three and one hitters count here from the left-handed hitting first baseman. Two away, the 3-1. Justin Lee takes off. It's a called strike 2. Lee in there, plenty of time. Throw goes over McAdams' head. Justin Lee will advance to third, standing up. Roll that a stolen base number 6 on the season for Mr. Lee. Full count here on Belbin. Runner 90 feet away from making this a 9-1 ball game. The full count delivery to Belbin, swung on and fouled off back into the left. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Belbin. Looking to drive in Justin Lee at third base. That'll be, if he scores, that'll be Justin Lee's 11th run scored on the season. Full count delivery again, skied out into right center field. Getting under it is Fouth. He'll make out number 3. So Justin Lee stranded at third. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Carson Ackerman on the call here on Larks Network. Your Larks are up 8-1. Top of the 5th here at Larks Park. Larks up 8-1. Mason Myrie turning to the 5th inning. Leadoff hitter Braden Benavides watches his first pitch from Myrie miss outside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery close. Looked like it could have been on the letters. However, it's ruled Ball number 2. 2-0 count with nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 5th. The Rangers are down 1-8 against the Larks. Swinging on this one is Benavides. Can't make contact. 2-1 count. 2-1 delivery. Nice pitch from Myrie with the heater. 2-2. Myrie struggled in those first 2 innings. Has composed himself. Had back-to-back 1-2-3 innings in the 3rd and the 4th. Could have been a strikeout on that pitch. Misses low and inside. Check swing. They'll check over at first base. Say he did not go. Should be full count here from Myrie. The delivery outside. 6-pitch walk to lead off the 5th inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Caden Colbert.
Lead off base runner in Braden Benavides. Caden Colburn at the plate. Starting left fielder flew out to the left fielder, Wyatt Davis in the 2nd. This is his 2nd at bat. 2nd look at Myrie. He bats from the left-hander's batter's box. Facing lefty Myrie. He shows bunt. Racing in as Brandon pulls it back 1-0. The 1-0 for Myrie. High and outside. 2-0. Larks fans, don't forget to follow the Larks on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Doesn't cost you a dime to follow any of those things, and you stay up to date with all things Larks baseball all summer long. The 2-0 for Myrie, low and outside, 3-0. The 3-0 for Myrie. 4-pitch walk, back-to-back walks to start the 5th inning for Myrie. Runners on 1st and 2nd, and Colborn and Benavides, respectively. Back to the top of the batting order. Rudy Reyna up to bat. Singled in the 1st, stole home on Myrie, scoring the only run for the Rangers this game. First pitch for Myrie in there, called strike 1, 0-1. Myrie will step off, time called by Reyna. He'll go down, talk to his 3rd base coach. We'll see what this is about. 0-1 is the count here against Reyna. The 0-1 called strike 2, 0-2 with 2 on, nobody out. The 0-2 skied out into left center field. Angeron getting under it. Makes the catch retreating. Tagging up is Benavides. Throw not in time and off the bag. Benavides advances to 3rd. Colborn stays at 2nd. There's one away with runners on the corners for Zach McAdams. One away here. Runners on the corners. McAdams at the plate. Flew out to Sutherland in the 1st. Grounded out to Kavanaugh in the 3rd. Getting his 3rd look at Myrie, who's pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowing 1 run, 2 hits. scoring one on the double. Coming around is the second run. Lead is cut down 8-3. One away here in the top of the fifth. So Larks lead cut to 8-5 on the two-run double from Zach McAdams.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Womack.
Third run scored of the game, only 2 RBIs for the Rangers as Reyna came around to score on the stolen home plate in the first inning. First pitch to Womack, almost nicks him, 1-0. 1-0 with one away, runner on second. In there, called strike one. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1, close but just high and just outside, 2-1. Myrie getting up there in pitch count. We'll see what the Larks coaching staff decides to do here as we move up late innings. Doesn't look like there's any particular movement in the bullpen. 2-1 fouled off, 2-2.
Still giving away dollar bills for foul balls when you bring it back to the Larks nest.
Myrie will deliver from the stretch, the 2-2. Came in this one having struck out 9 batters, starting 2 games. This one swung on, hit over his head. DeLeon reaches in front of Kavanaugh. Out at first, nonetheless. 2 away here. Runner in scoring position at third base. And for Cade Preston coming up to bat. Zach McAdams at third base. Cade Preston at the plate. Kevin Garcia on deck. Jackson McGregory in the hole. Delivery from Myrie. Taking off is McAdams. Had to stop himself there. We'll see if he catches Myrie's attention. Hard for a guy like Myrie, being a lefty, to check over at a runner on third. Have to turn your neck. Easier for righty. You're already looking at him. 0-1 misses, 1-1.
Don't forget to bring the foul balls back.
2-1 is the count here now at Larks Park. Larks up 8-3, top of the fifth. 2-1 from Myrie. Catches Preston right on the left arm. He'll head over to first base on the hit by pitch. That's Myrie's first hit batter the whole season. So runners on the corners with 2 away for Kevin Garcia. Walked in the second, reached third, grounded out to Myrie in the third. Myrie will go from the stretch. First pitch to Garcia, misses high. McGuire doing a nice job protecting the lead, keeping runners where they're at, reaching up for this one. 1-0. This one hit, line drive into center field. Andron will let it drop in front of him. 1 run scored on the RBI single. It's Garcia's first RBI of the game. McAdams' first run scored. Preston will advance to second. Jackson Gregory up to bat now. Popped up to DeLeon in the second. Flew out to Sutherland in the fourth. Rangers one batter away from batting around here in the 5th inning. First pitch from Myrie to McGregory, swung on, fouled off, 0-1.
That one just went right over the top of your car.
0-2 is the count here. Myrie on the mound, McGregory at the plate. 2 away runners on first and second. This one swung on. DeLeon gets to it at second base, gets it to Kavanaugh in time for out number 3. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Larks up 8-4 after the 3-run top of the 5th. You're tuning in to Larks Network. Bottom of the 5th we go. Larks up 8-4. New pitcher for the Rangers. A number who's not listed on the roster. If we figure out who that is, we'll let you know. Leading off the bottom of the 5th is Brooke Brandon. Ground out and a flyout. Hit by pitch here to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Leadoff base runner. His first base bagged on the season in a Larks uniform. Runner on first with nobody out here for Max McGuire. 2 singles on the day, came around to score in the 3rd inning. First pitch misses outside and away low. 1-0. Taking off is Brandon. He'll get there. No throw. First stolen base on the season. In his first attempt, gets in there safely. 1,000 stolen base percentage. 1-1. The delivery to Max McGuire outside, but it'll be called strike as it caught part of the plate. 1-2. The 1-2, major off-speed pitch. McGuire did a nice job reacting, fouling that one off, staying alive, 1-2. Runner on second, nobody out. Reyna came around to score in the first inning, stole home to start this game off. Rangers went up 1-0. Larks battled back in the bottom of the first, scored 6, made it 6-1, made it 8-3, or excuse me, 8-1 as we headed into the top of the third. Rangers scored 3 in the top of this inning, make it an 8-4 ball game. This one misses low and away, 2-2 count. The 2-2 delivery to McGuire bounces off Preston's chest protector. Brandon advances to third, 90 feet away for making it a 9-4 ball game. Full count here on McGuire. The full count to McGuire, swung on and missed. A 7-pitch strikeout with a runner on third. So one away here. Runner 90 feet away from home plate for Jimmy DeLeon. DeLeon on the season came into this one batting. Is batting .303, 33 at bats, 11 hits. 10 hits, 11 runs scored. 1-0 reads the count here at Larks Park. One away, runner on third. Swing at this one, getting it into right field deep, retreating and going to his left is foul. This one will bounce foul, diving for it is foul, can't make a play on it. 1-1. Larks fans, don't forget to tune into the stream tomorrow night. Game 2 of this 4-game series against the Park City Rangers. First pitch at 7. Runner on third, 1-1 count, one away, bottom of the 5th. Larks up 8-4 against the Park City Rangers. 1-1 to DeLeon, outside, 2-1. 2-1 swung on, beautifully placed ball from DeLeon into the gap in right center. He'll get at least one back. He's wheeling to second. The throw in time, making the tag is McAdams. It's an RBI single for DeLeon, making it a 9-4 ball game. Driving in Brandon, his first run scored on the season. Two away, Larks lead at 9-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Drake Angeron, we're back at the top of the order. He's at the plate. First pitch to him, misses low and inside. 1-0. That is RBI number 5 on the season for DeLeon. Angeron passes one up a mile high behind home plate. Getting to it is Preston. He'll make out number 3, making Angeron go 2 for 3 on the day. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Larks score 1 on the DeLeon single. We'll go top of the 6th. Larks up 9-4. Back here, top of the sixth, Larks Park. You're tuned into Larks Network. Larks up 9-4. Myrie returning for the sixth inning, showing bunt is the batter, Matt Falk, guy who dived out in right field, getting his jersey dirty. Couldn't make the catch. De Leon stayed alive. 0-1 is the count on him. This one hit into right field, racing to where it looks like George Sutherland. It'll be foul 0-2.
Trenton Center and Chad Jury. Tonight's first two raffle winners will be drawing 2 bar tickets at the end of inning number 6.
Larks fans, don't forget to follow the Larks on Twitter and on Facebook. The handles for them are on your screen. Subscribe on YouTube. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. Won't cost you a dime. Turn on post notifications. You'll get notified for every single Larks game when we go live on the stream. 0-2, Myrie from the windup, swung on, hit over to Brandon at third. Brandon composing himself, getting it to Belbin in time on a nice throw. That'll be out number 1 here in the top of the sixth.
The second baseman, number 10, Braden Benavides.
Braden Benavides up to bat again, walked in the second and then walked in the fifth. He's been at the plate 2 times, 2 walks, 2 at-bats that won't go in the scoreboard as a statistical at-bat. One away here, nobody on. Top of the sixth, Myrie's first pitch to Benavides on the letters in the corner. Nice located pitch, 0-1. 1-1. One away, nobody on. The 1-1 delivery from Myrie, high and outside, 2-1. Myrie will go from his windup again, the 2-1. Just a tad high, 3-1. Hitters count here for Benavides. Five-pitch walk with 1 away for Benavides. 3 walks in the game for him, and 2 walks in back-to-back innings. So there's a runner on first with 1 away here for Caden Colborn. Flew out to Wyatt Divis in the second and walked in the fifth. First pitch from Myrie, a little bit high, 1-0. Myrie has pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowed 4 earned runs, making that 13 earned runs on the season through 14 1/3. Pitch in there, called strike. Here in the 6th inning, no movement in the Larks bullpen. Taking off is Benavides. Nice throw from McGuire. Cavanaugh places the tag. Great reactions and great throw from Max McGuire for out number 2. That's what you like to see from your catcher. Was hurt last week, and it was a bummer to not see him out there. But we're glad to have him back. Grateful that he's healthy. Making a beautiful throw right there. Beautiful play for out number 2. The 2-1 in there, called strike 2. All of a sudden, 2 away, 2-2 count. 1 strikeout away from going to the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 from Myrie from the windup. Inside. They'll say it caught his right arm. Hit by pitch. Base runner on with 2 away. So, Rudy Reyna singled in the first, came around to score on that stolen home plate. Larks up 9-4, 2 away. Myrie will go from the stretch. This one misses high, 1-0. Myrie came into this one not having hit a single batter, Now he's hit 1 in back-to-back innings. The 1-0 from Myrie. Nice pitch in there, called strike 1. 1-1 with two-way runner on first. Larks up 9-4. Larks run ruled the Cannons. They're 5 runs away from run ruling the Rangers. The Rangers are 5 runs away from making it a tie ball game. 2-1 is the count here against Reyna. Myrie will go from the stretch after checking on the runner. This one just a little bit outside. Hitters count for Reyna. This one inside and high. 2 walks this inning, 1 hit by pitch. 3 batters in a row walking over to first base.
The shortstop, number 28, Zach McAdams.
Coming up is Zach McAdams. Before he can get his at-bat, Keith Harper's coming out of the Larks dugout to have a chat with Myrie and co. We'll take a quick pause here. You're tuned into Larks Network. After 5 2/3 innings for Mason Myrie, it'll be a day for him. If the score holds, it'll be win number 2 on the season for him. Replacing him, number 24, Hernan Yanez. This is his second appearance on the mound with the Larks, listed as a catcher on the Cochise roster. Pitched 1 inning, came out there, wasn't expecting to pitch, walked 1 guy. Allowed 1 hit, allows a hit in the first batter here. Runner coming around to score. However, that run is inherited. That'll be an earned run counting against Mason Myrie. 9-5 lead for the Larks here in the top of the 6th.
First baseman number 25, Andrew Womack.
An RBI base hit for Zach McAdams. His first RBI of the game, scored a run in the 5th. So advancing is Caden Kaleborn. Benavides coming around to score. His second run scored on the day, 2 away. Yanez didn't pitch at all in his time at Cochise College. This will be his second inning pitched with the Larks. Was a 2018 and 2016 Defensive Player of the Year when he was at San Luis High School. The 1-1 delivery as runners take off. The double steal. McGuire will make an interesting choice to go to second. Would have had an out, but the throw hops. De Leon gets a glove on it, can't reel it in. Runners both advance. 2 runners in scoring position. Larks up 5-9. The 2-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch swung on. Kavanaugh gets it as short. Doesn't have to move. Gets it to Bell, but in time for out number 3. 1 scores in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Your Larks lead the Rangers 9-5. You're tuned in to Larks Network. We'll head to the top of the 6th here. Matt Kavanaugh leading it off. New pitcher after the mystery pitcher from Park City. It's number 8, Tyler Erickson. He's from Houston, Texas. First pitch to the fellow Texan. Misses 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Matt Kavanaugh at the plate. Called strike 1. Kavanaugh at the plate. Divis on deck. Gangwish in the hole. 1-1 called strike 2. 1-2 is the count on Kavanaugh. One and two, nobody on, nobody out. The delivery to Kavanaugh, off-speed pitch, drops low. Good eye from Kavanaugh, making it 2-2. Park City Rangers coming into this one. The Larks are 8-0, undefeated in KCLB play. Pulling up the stats for the Rangers, they come into this one 3-2 in league play. Kavanaugh chops this one over to the shortstop. McAdams throw pulls Walmart off the bag. Leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the sixth. Matt Kavanaugh reaching on an air. So up next, Wyatt Divis reached on an air in the first, came around to score, grounded out in the second, flew out to Reyna in the fourth. Up here for his fourth at bat here in the sixth. First pitch, Divis, close, ruled ball one. Erickson wants to check over at Kavanaugh. Throw not nearly in time or on target. He'll reset, deliver the 1-0 to Kavanaugh. Erickson, according to the KCLB website, has not pitched an inning. This one is close on the foul line. It'll be ruled foul. Scoreboard here at Larks Park reads 1-1 count with nobody out. Kavanaugh's on first base. Divis at the dish. Gangwish on deck. Sutherland in the hole. Looks like Justin Lee will be batting for Sutherland. Looks like he's wearing Sutherland's number 8 jersey, so that's who we've been seeing in right field. 1-1 pitch called strike 2, 1-2 count. Check over at Kavanaugh on first. Not in time. We'll reset, go 1-2. Davis is at the plate. Kavanaugh on base. Both played at UTA. The fellow Mavericks decided to spend their summer together in a Larks uniform. The 1-2 in the turf. 2-2. Larks home field here at Larks Park. Turf infield, turf base paths. Dirt, warning track, grass outfield, similar to every single stadium the Larks have played out, with the exception Clearwater. It was grass, high cut grass, infield, dirt base paths. In Augusta, they had similar turf infield, grass outfield, but they had a rock warning track. Kavanaugh takes off, Divis swings. Found this one off, protecting the plate. Will reset, go 2-2. Kavanaugh will have to jog back to first base. Kavanaugh's only stolen 2 bases on the season. KCOB website says he's been caught stealing twice. 2-2 with nobody out here for Wyatt Divis, doing a nice job of protecting the plate. He'll get the 2-2 from Erickson. This one misses low. Keeping it in front of him is Preston and keeping Kavanaugh first. Full count we go here. High pitch at bat for Divis. Doing a nice job of working on the new pitcher. Kavanaugh has a couple-step lead over at first. He'll have to retreat as Erickson steps off. Erickson bothered by Kavanaugh's presence over there at first base. Kavanaugh takes off. However, ball number 4. High pitch walk for Wyatt Divis. Runners on first and second with nobody out for Mr. Mikey Gangwish.
The designated hitter, Mikey Gangwish.
Gangwish earlier in the day struck out looking in the 4th. In the second, popped up to McGregory. Walked in the first, still no hits. Came around to score in that first inning. Larks are up 9-5 here in the 6th. First pitch to Gangwish off speed, gets Gangwish ahead of it, 0-1. Gangwish coming into this game was batting .296. The 0-1 pitch misses 1-1. Gangwish, 27 at-bats, 8 hits. Scored 13 runs coming to this one. 4 of those hits being doubles, 3 being singles. Not often do you see a guy with more doubles and singles sporting a solid batting average at .296. Justin Lee on deck, sporting George Sutherland's number 8 jersey, playing in George Sutherland's right field spot. Justin Lee's been batting in that 3-hole in every start. This is his first night not starting. Kavanaugh and Gangwish go. Kavanaugh's in time at third, stolen base number 3 on the season for him. So 2 runners in scoring position, 1-2 count here for Mikey Gangwish. Excuse me, that was Divis that advanced. The 1-2 to Gangwish, checking his swing, thought about going around. Wisely decided not to. It's 2-2 here on the left-handed hitting designated hitter. Delivery to him, swung on, fouled off to the right side. Will reset, go 2-2 again. Gangwish, in his time at the Colorado School of Mines, 46 home runs, batted .354. Was a 2019 preseason All-America. This one misses low. It's a full count. Full count. Runners on second and third for Mikey Gangwish. He was 2018 Rawlings Regional Player of the Year and Rawlings first team in the same year. The full count delivery swung on. Off-speed pitch got him ahead of that one. We'll reset, go full count again. Umpire signaling full count. Scoreboard here at Larks Park reads 2-2. Gangwish protecting the plate, battled back in this, made it full count. He'll get another, his second full count delivery here. Delivery swung on, fouled. Left side of the field, going towards it is McGregory and Colborn. It'll be out of play. Davis at second, Kavanaugh on third, Gangwish at the plate. Justin Lee on deck, Jared Belbin in the hole. Erickson steps off. Gangwish will step out, awaiting his 3-2 pitch again. The delivery from Erickson inside, ball 4. Nice walk from Mikey Gangwish. Bases are loaded with nobody out for Justin Lee. Back-to-back walks for Erickson.
Tonight's favorite batter, the right fielder, Justin Lee.
Justin Lee batting .366 coming to this game. 5 stolen bases coming into this one. Walked twice. Walked 5 times. 33 total bases was leading the team coming into this one. First pitch to him in there, called strike 1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, Larks lead at 9-5 here on Larks Network. This one swung on, he's ahead of it, gets it off the glove of McGregory. Cavanaugh comes around to score. All the runners advance. Bases are loaded on the RBI single.
Justin Lee, reduced price on all drinks. The remainder of this half inning.
Coming around to score, Cavanaugh. That's his 2nd run scored of the game. That's Reed's RBI number 15 on the season for Justin Lee, leading the team. Up next, Jared Belbin, guy batting .308, 14 total bases, had that 2-run shot in the first. And off the bat, Larks fans knew it was gone. Just a matter of whether it was going to be fair or foul. Luckily for the fortune of the Larks, went to the left side of the foul pole. It was a 2-run shot, his first home run of the season. 10-5 Larks lead, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. 0-1 count on Jared Belbin. The delivery, Erickson outside into the right-hander's batter's box. 1-1. Wyatt Divis at third, Mikey Gangwish at second, Justin Lee at first base. 1-1 to Belbin. He's out in front of it, misses it. 1-2. Larks looking to go 9-0 in KCLB play here, moving them up to 10-1 on the season. The 1-2 from Erickson. Belbin checks his swing, fouls it over into the Larks dugout. That's protected by that. Protected by the net. Will bounce out into left field. Erickson will go from the stretch here, shakes off. Couple pitches from his catcher, finally agrees on the 3rd one, goes right into his windup. Belbin grounds this one over to the first baseman, Womack. Struggles to make a play on it. He'll get Belbin out, but Belbin drives in his 3rd run of the ball game, driving in Divis. It's a 2nd time scored for Divis.
The third baseman, Brooke Brennan.
Will Brennan at the plate now. Larks up 11-5. 1 away here. Runners on 2nd and 3rd in Justin Lee and Mikey Gangos respectively. 0-1 run reads the scoreboard here at Larks Park. Oh, 0-1 delivery to Brandon, called strike 2. Brandon still looking for his first hit in a Larks uniform. Has a walk, a flyout, and a ground out on the day. Jared Belbin came into this one driving in 11 runs, but after tonight, he now stands at 14. That's 2nd on the team behind Justin Lee. 2-1 is the count. Excuse me, it says, scoreboard says, 1-2, umpire says Scoreboard says 2-1. Umpire says 1-2. Delivery from Erickson. Swung on, chopped right back over his head. Racing to it is McAdams. He'll get it to first just in time to get Brandon 2 away here after the RBI ground out for Brandon. His first RBI on the season in his first game. So Larks up 12-5 now. Max McGuire coming around to bat.
The Larks catcher, Max McGuire.
Back-to-back groundouts. Kavanaugh has scored in this inning. Divis has scored. Gangwis just scored. Runner on third and Justin Lee. Max McGuire struck out in the last inning. Singled in the third, came around to score. His first look at Erickson. This one caught the outside part of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 to Max McGuire in a similar spot, just a little bit more inside part of the plate. It's 0-2. 2 away here. Bottom of the 6th. Larks have scored 3 this inning, making it a 12-5 ball game. The 0-2 delivery outside in the left-hander's batter's box. Justin Lee not able to advance as Preston keeps it in front of him, 1-2. The 1-2 from Erickson from the stretch. And a similar spot as the last one, making it 2-2. McGuire battling here, the 2-2 off-speed pitch, down low, full count. He was down 0-2, 3 pitches in a row, far from the strike zone. Full count here to McGuire, right-handed hitting catcher. From Lincoln, Nebraska, played at Hutchinson Community College. Swings, crushes this one into left center field. Getting towards it is Reyna, who'll make out number 3. Larks score 3 in the bottom of the 6th. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Larks up 12-5. This is Carson Ackerman on the call. You're tuned into Larks Network.